had to come in my garage to make this video because it's gonna be really hard to get through. But I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna be vulnerable to the bottom of my bones, and I'm gonna tell the world what happened to me and why I lost my children. You promised me till death do us part. Even though I'm grateful today, death didn't find me first. You gave me 2 beautiful children. You drank Canadian whiskey every day, and you hit me and threw me around. Even when I was pregnant, you told me to get an abortion. You didn't want any babies. That's what you said. You left me while I was pregnant both times to find my own apartment, and I did. I had my daughter in my own apartment, and you weren't even there. While I was pregnant, you took me to these sex orgy parties that your people at your work had and you were friends with while I was pregnant with my daughter, and everyone was on drugs, including you. Not me. You would never let me do drugs while I was pregnant, but I'm grateful I never did drugs while I was pregnant with my children either time. You never let me do drugs while I was pregnant, yet you did them every day, and I never did. I was sober when I was pregnant with both my children, yet you would stay out all night and not come home. I worked every day, and I was pregnant at Domino's till a week before I had my daughter, climbing 5-story apartments, delivering pizzas with pizzas on my belly. And people would say, "Let me go back in and get you an extra tip." Because I was so big, I was about to burst. And on the weekends, I'd work till 2 a.m. and during the week, 11 at night. You gaslit me every time we separated, which were so many times I can't even count. You sent me flowers and begged me back every time we separated. Every time I was on the brink of finding myself and getting my own place and getting my shit together, you got jealous every single time. You kicked my ex-husband's car, a Mercedes, because you saw him at my apartment when we were separated, and you said it wasn't you. I knew it was you. I found other girls' makeup in your car while I was pregnant with my own daughter, and it wasn't mine. I knew you were cheating. I found my kids being babysitted by a girl who was screwing, and she was nodded off at your kitchen table, high on drugs, taking heroin, higher than gas, and I told her to get the hell out and away from my children. It pissed you off because I didn't want anybody like that around my children. You told me to go out and prostitute and not come back until I had money for your drugs while you were staying in a crack hotel on Emerson Road. You knew we had a court for our children one day, and then the day before we were separated, but you begged me to hang out with you, and I did. Because you wanted to have sex, and you brought cocaine, and we both did the cocaine. But you set me up. Well, I could have never done that to you. You told my lawyer to have the judge drug test me because you knew I would fail from the drugs you gave me, and I did. That was the day they took my kids from me, and you never told our children that, and you never will. My daughter, the very last time I talked to her, she said I never did anything for her and her brother over the 20 years since I haven't seen them. And every Christmas and birthday for 18 years, I sent gifts. I sent gift cards every single year. I sent a lot of child support, and I have the receipts. But every time I want to show them to anyone, no one wants to see them because they don't want to see the truth. I even had a lawsuit where I got a settlement in child support, and they took a percentage right off the top that was like $8,000 or $9,000 in one payment that went to your mother. I bet you never told my children that, and that I'm still paying child support every single month to this day without fail. Yeah, there's so much you never told my children, and I'm telling them now because I am sick and tired of you lying about me. I am done. I am done. This is my time. You cannot retake my time anymore. God. And if I didn't pay child support, they would take my driver's license, and they never have because I've been paying it. Did you ever tell the kids how I put you in jail for abusing me time and again? Probably like 5 or 6 times. And the last time it was so bad, you had been arrested so many times that the police sent the crime scene unit van. You know, the one that comes out and takes pictures when people are dead? They came out and made me take off all of my clothes to take pictures of all the bruises on my body. And I asked the woman officer, is this necessary? And I remember her exact words to me. Your ex has done this so many times. We are required at this point to take pictures because statistics tell us that the next time you will be dead. And we need these pictures to prove the abuse, to convict him if he kills you. That was the thing that changed everything for me. My mind knew you were a narcissist from that point in day on. And there is so much more that I could tell my children that you never will. You are a piece of shit. You beat me. You did so many bad things to me. You hurt me. And you never told them that. You always told them I was the bad person. And I have never been a bad person in my life. I've always been kind and loving. I've never cussed at my children. I've never talked to my children the way you've taught them to talk to me and not have a relationship with me. You are the person that they should hate because you are an evil fucking person. No one, I would have never kept my children from you. Ever. That's not what you do to people. You have no fucking spine. You are a spineless fucking soul who abuses women. And I hope one day they learn the truth, because I've been trying to tell them and they don't want to hear it anymore because they have been told so many lies. You are so evil. Brian, you are fucking evil. And I hope you have that day you deserve for the rest of your fucking life.